Hello, you're welcome to Gist Arena. All we do is and gist. We discuss topical, trending, and exciting topics, and we have fun while at it. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy each thrilling moment of and gist.
So, what
Sounds
are
like
we what are we gisting about today?
uh,
What topic can you remember?
that one you just posted, the Alajo or something.
That one is a way. I don't know anything else to say. I'm like, and I think it's real life. It's true. This one is not made up.
But I mean, is she? I don't even know. Is she mad or something? Like,
Mostly
I can't.
I wrote his madness in the Alados family.
Oh my
No,
god.
now, but I mean, okay. So someone offended you, and then you're now saying they should post an apology, a video apology before they can. I mean, get their money that they are due for. Hey, what have you pay?
Many are mad, few are real.
Hey, is this not abuse of power? Like, is this abuse of power thing? I don't understand, because that's what because that's the only way I can describe it.
I was actually going to put up a post about something I saw earlier in another group. This one, real life, a group that I belong, one of those business groups. So in the group had put up an announcement that said that how would they say so that some of you that you go on that post where they are dragging people and shaming them, and you are going to advertise your business there. Anyway, if they find you advertising your business under someone else's post, I didn't understand if they meant in the group or elsewhere. Or they were saying that the group security, I don't even know who group security is.
I
That
don't
maybe
get.
they'll be monitoring Facebook. They'll be monitoring anywhere they see you that you are putting up your own post under somebody else's post, and they will come and punish you in the group. And I'm like, what type of power job needs to make someone even wake up and put up such a foolish post? But
Speaking of,
Punish you, then what punishment are you going to get?
I don't even know. Maybe something like maybe they will ban you or something in the group for a couple of days. It's just secondary school behavior.
I beg you. Is the group is the group of life or what? Like,
I think I was just
speaking
amused
of,
by
what do you guys think about? What do you guys think of Ajo, like the idea of Ajo?
okay, because I wanted us to talk about that one as well.
I
So
didn't
Doc, do
get
you want to go?
the
I don't think you are madam on this one.
Okay, so let me see.
I like your even the best stack. I like your best stack.
Alájọ Ṣómólú. Orí ẹ̀ pé. Anyway, so it came up because I have quite a number of communities. So I thought, okay, what else could we do with ourselves apart from coming together, gisting together? How about we do this contributory scheme thing? So I can't remember if I started on my own first, or there's a group. A friend of mine has a group. I think she just used to share recipes, and suddenly the group just became so large. She had like maybe 11,000 members or something, and nobody seemed to be saying anything. And it just grew organically, so it wasn't as if she did anything. And so it was like, okay, so what do we do with this group? Yeah, so one of the things I suggested, so because the majority of people coming in were like caterers. So I thought it would be helpful for them to have a cooperative type of thing, and I'm still working on that, having like a formal cooperative that people that
Okay,
meet people
that
online.
would make sense.
So I'm still in talk with someone about that to see how it can work. But the reason why I stopped what I was doing, I'll get to that. So I just thought, so I helped her set up that contributory scheme in her group. I know they seem to like it a bit, and it was working well. So I thought, okay, apart from those in this group, I can do this by myself. So I threw it open to friends and all. And I wanted to model it after cooperatives that organizations have. Or, for
Mm-hmm.
organizations, they're working there, so they can deduct the money from source.
Mm.
So there's no issue there. But for me, I was thinking that how do I deal with that? And I think most of the issues that come is that people will sign up, they will get their own money, then they will stop paying
And there was,
after they get their own.
yeah, that people can be funny.
So,
So I
so
think,
if they
but
allow
the
job,
traditional. I'm sorry, I don't know. Is it, would I call it traditional like or people that this people who go from house to house
Those that
or
walk
maybe
around from
store
house to
to
house.
store. But how do they? I think what they do is that they just keep people's money, right? You have a particular contribution you make every day or maybe every week or whatever, and
so
And
what
you
then
just
happens
take
is that
one.
they allow, mhm. What
what?
happens is that they allow job collect all that money. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
collect his commission, but they
For
use the
commission.
money for business. So the money is with the Alajo.
Mm-hmm.
So the Alajo is the one that collects the money and uses the money to trade or something, or maybe fixes the money, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
there's still that issue. I don't know how they manage to deal with the issue of people that collect earlier and
No, okay.
they
Oh,
now
is that
don't pay.
how it works, or is it that I'm just keeping my money? Then maybe when I need it or something, I collect. Is it? Do they do that?
No, no.
It's a
Okay.
different Alajo you pack. You have
You
a
pack.
month where you pack. But
Okay.
I'm
Okay. So
actually, I'm in one hospital now.
what?
I'm in one Esusu that I'm doing now. Thankfully, it was this month that me I even packed. I packed this month, but don't worry, I've used it for school fees,
You
so
are rich,
there's
rich.
no giveaway.
As
There's no.
in,
I'm still looking for money. I
boss
pay school
lady,
fees money.
yeah. Why will you bankroll us like this now?
I wish.
Now what?
I wish.
Down.
I need. I'm still looking for. Is it 11 million naira to pay for school?
Uh-uh.
I'm looking for you to bankroll me.
Go ahead and
Anyway,
apply for scholarship.
so
Huh? You be give away
I've
now. You
applied
get
now.
scholarship.
But the timing is that I'm waiting for. As in, I need to pay while waiting for scholarships
Oh,
to come. Mhm.
God,
So
God
anyway,
will God
so I collected.
provide.
Amen. Amen. So in this Esusu that I'm in now, those
Mm.
people that collected the part, but now they are now begging them, please pay up your time. Please pay up. And people are all over the
That
world.
thing is, well, that one
So
they, I don't know. Me,
so
I'm not.
it's that part, and it's human nature. People are funny.
Yeah,
After
now,
they've
yeah.
collected it, they will
They won't now see
suddenly
the
but
need to exactly, except the ones that are just faithful
good
or that
people.
choose to be
So
faithful.
the other one
Let me
I'm
tell you what I
in,
think about
I'm
it.
actually okay, please go ahead.
So
Please go ahead.
I've not really been lucky with these kinds
Mm.
of things, just generally growing up. I feel like I was just always in the wrong kind of groups. You know, we start and then they run away with the money or whatever. Yeah. About a year or two ago, but no, a little over 2 years ago, I did actually join one. But
Mm.
that one I did it with my hairdresser. I
Mhm.
noticed that
Yeah, I know you said that
she
at some point.
what
I said I remember you said that at some point.
yeah, so the reason why I did it with her was because like honestly I saw how she was always very choosy with the kind of people that came for the thing. Also, it wasn't large scale, so it was
Mm.
all this maybe per month. Like total, what I was going to contribute was like 20,000 naira. And with her,
Mhm.
she didn't used to take. She didn't used to. It wasn't like they were going to bank with it. It was literally picking numbers. So at the end
Mm.
of the day,
Mhm.
what I ended up paying on top was like 1,000 naira, which is basically for what she said it was for calls like, oh, hello, we're still waiting for your contribution or make payment, that kind of thing. But compared to what I was paid like every week, it was really minimal. Now, what I'm used to normally for this ajo, so I'm calling ajo, I really don't know the English name. Is it thrift?
Is Esusu
Thrift.
or contributions or contributory
Contribution,
scheme?
okay. So the one I know of
Contrib-
traditionally is when there's somebody that comes around, obviously to come and collect it. And what they do, just assume that you're well, I was used to people that do it that did it them daily. So what they would do is you could decide to contribute 500 naira daily. Now this the ajo person, alajo, would collect one of that. So if your contribution was 500 naira per day, if alajo's money is the first one. If your contribution is 200 naira per day, alajo's money is the first one. If your contribution is 1,000 naira per day, alajo's money is the first one. Now for
Okay.
this one, you will continue to contribute until such time that you need your money.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? So this one was not that they're using your money to do business. If you like, contribute for a year and don't request for your money will
But
sit down there.
but
Whenever you are
when
ready, if you say
you get
today,
it.
once you say today I'm ready, your money is there. Now the reason why Alajo will never lose is because, like I said, Alajo's one is the first
It's
one
the
of the
first
week.
one, yeah, that you
So if
contribute.
you like, don't collect it at the end of the month. Collect it on the second day of the month. Alajo collect the first day already. You understand my point of the month? So that's what I'm used to. But I just really was very wary of people, and I just feel like I'd been burnt too much. So I just totally lost interest in it. I don't want to know about it. But when they wanted to do my hairdresser, I stopped because I needed to use my money, for something very important, and I wasn't open to any contribution scheme or stuff like
I
that. So I
actually,
mean,
I think I like, because I like Cynthia's
Okay,
let's
because
say,
I was going to get there.
what I
I was
actually had in mind about the people go around, collecting the contributions. I thought that people like keep their money, so to speak, when they need it, they collect it.
yeah.
Okay,
That's what
so that's an option. But the traditional one actually is that you park at a particular time.
Yeah, I know that
But
one
it's because of that. The problem is that when people park early, so what some other people do is that they set it up so that maybe for like a year or something, they run that one Cynthia is saying, where they are then able to filter out people that are consistent. So what they now do is that when they now want to continue the next year, they make sure that it's the people that have been faithful before that will park first, because they know that those ones will behave themselves when it's time. So the people they are just meeting, those ones will now have the opportunity for a year again for them to test them out and see how consistent they are.
Yeah.
So your consistency will now be what will bring you forward. But in one of the ones I'm doing now with my hairdresser, we are doing what Cynthia is saying. So for example, I just drop my money there. When I
I
need my
prefer
money, I
that.
go and collect it.
I prefer it any day, anytime. I think if I would
Let
ever
me
do
see with my two eyes.
that, if I would ever do, that's the one I would do. Like,
And they can see that
not,
your one
I'm
to
not
still depends. So their job basically
branch out.
depends mainly on the trustworthiness of the alajo. But
Yeah,
the other
because I like
factor now is the other people that
to run
the other
away
people.
with it.
Okay, so
No,
I was going to share experience. So the first time I did it on my own outside of the group, I wanted one where anybody anywhere could just pick up. So I told them that if they want to use my business account, they're going to have to pay bank charges. But if they want to use my personal account, that one they don't need to pay. So almost everybody flocked to my personal account because they were looking.
they don't want
So they
to.
don't. So someone was supposed to collect her money. Someone was supposed to collect her money at some point, but I think maybe because of bank wahala or something, I was trying to make the transfer, but it didn't go.
Didn't
And
go
then
through.
suddenly she started insulting me. I know she's not very aggressive. And I was like, she was like, that that she had already given someone an appointment for the date. That so as I wasted the time, the something. So when I started seeing all those types of things, I kind of typed low on that.
Honestly,
So another,
it'll be difficult.
so I still have about 2 years, but I canceled that one that was just me. But later I came up. So there's someone that when I said I wasn't doing the Alajo this year, there's someone that insisted that she still sends her money to my account upfront. And so what I've now done is I'm like, I don't want to do all those stress of Ajo, no Ajo, because for me, it was helpful for those years, because sometimes maybe salary doesn't come on time or something, I can quickly use the money. But I know what I was doing was that the money, when you give me, it goes into my mutual fund account. So it's not like I easily as well. But it was just that sometimes it would help with cash flow. And what I was doing for them was at the end of the year, I'll probably give them like a 20% markup. There was a year that what I did was that I encouraged them to use the money to save for Christmas. So by the end of the year, all of them they were able to take pictures of what they
Of
bought
what
this year, and it kind of ginger the people
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
group.
I think that's even. I think it's good to encourage that, like, save all through the month, till the end of the year. At least, even if it's to use it for Christmas or something, at least. But and it's good for people to if they have someone who can encourage them like that, and they know that okay, this person is trustworthy, because a lot of people can't actually keep money on their own. Like they will go there and spend it. I can't do that. Like if I say I am keeping money and I'm not going to touch this money, I won't touch it.
Exactly. I was
If I
going to say,
touch it, if I have any reason to touch it, I'm going to return. Like I am that
I was
faithful.
I was going to say
Consistent.
that's another reason why I just felt like it wasn't for me, because
Yeah.
I am extremely, as in, to military precision. That is how
We
I'm
should.
serious. That is how, if I tell you that I don't have money, if
Cornell.
I no longer have spending money, I don't have spending money. I might have money for other things, but so far as
That
it's not
is so.
spending money, it's not gonna
Yeah.
be good. So I have military precision when it comes to how I spend. That's why I just sometimes I feel like, what's the point of doing this adult thinking?
Exactly.
Do you
Because
understand? Some that I even joined, the contribution was supposed to be weekly. But because of course I'm a salary earner and I earn monthly, it made sense to transfer the whole amount of money monthly. So let's
monthly.
assume that their deal was supposed to run for 4 months. As opposed to other people that will pay money every week, I will transfer it monthly. And I was
Monthly.
asking myself, like, okay, for example, now I think if I remember correctly, it was 5,000 naira. Every month I was transferring 20,000 naira to the person, and I was asking myself, why exactly am I doing this 20K to the person? Because I can actually just keep this 20K in my account.
Account. Yeah.
It's helpful for those who maybe are petty traders. They earn in like petty cash in small bits. It's helpful for them to contribute either daily or weekly, as opposed to monthly like I do. So I just keep asking myself that, did it make any sense or not? So that's I just feel like, well, I don't know, Derek. The fact that I don't have that problem of saving, just honestly, just it makes it not appealable to me.
Okay, can I respond a bit to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I consider myself to be a prudent spender. I don't think I'm wasteful. But for the adjust that I joined, there's one that was my younger brother's kind of colleagues that came up with it, and I kind of helped them. They needed 6 people. I was the sixth person. I didn't really have a target for the money, but because I knew some particular amount was now coming, I now had to start thinking that okay, when this bulk money comes, what am I going to use the money for? So I would probably as in I could have saved the money every month as I was doing, but I don't think I would have been focused on doing something tangible with the money as I was when I had some bulk money. And then, this month again, initially I was thinking that, oh, well, how am I going to get the I have to pay the acceptance fee for my MSc. And, initially it was like, oh, how is it going to come? And then I remember that's true. I'm packing a susu in April. I know it just kind of fits perfectly into that goal at this time. So sometimes it's just the field of that you're getting bulk money at a period that
Can I
I
ask something
think.
though?
Please go ahead.
Sorry. What's the? Let me just this is almost like a personal question. I don't know if you can answer, but what is like the highest that you can actually do for this isusu thinking? And I'll start with myself. Let me not lie to you. When it comes to my money out of my set, I cannot lie, man. I don't know. The highest I've done is 5,000 naira per week.
Okay, so speaking personally, I've done one where there's one I'm doing with my hairdresser that I was supposed to do like 10K for 10 weeks. So that's 100K. And
Yes.
the last time I collected the 100K, the money came at the time I needed to use it for something sharp. There's another one that I do that is 100K monthly. And we pack
You say
twice a
100K
year. That's the one
monthly?
I said.
So that's 25 per week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those ones I trust them kind of. There are people so I'm not going to go and put my 100K with someone I met on Facebook. I know them
Yeah.
because it's two my brothers. I know them. Hey, they are his colleagues. So there are people that's all local needy kind of people.
The other
Yeah.
the big earners that I know of, I mean I didn't do it, but I heard of it, is at work, my former place of work. Well, let's assume someone earns, let's say 400K. Let me just peg it at that. What they would do is maybe like 200K goes every month to their job, and every month someone packs it. So someone packs it every month.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
if there are 5, every 5 months you are packing bulk. What?
Yeah, like
And you're
when
getting like
you're
one.
packing 1 million, right?
Yes, every month. Like someone is going to pack it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my problem with that one is this: what if someone gets laid off?
Okay,
What if
so
someone?
let me speak again. Let me speak again with that 100K one that I was doing with my brother. At the time I was doing the 100K one, when they reached out to me, I wasn't quite sure if I was still going to have a job at some point. But I was like, well, let me just start it. When I get to that
Like
river,
someone
I will
loses
cross
a
it.
job. Okay, I get that. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Hmm. So I had the well. Let's just start. At some point, I was telling my brother that it's as if it's you that we even use your money to cover your sister's shame and all of that. But I just went more or less by faith. I know that. Then let me even go back. When I was still an Alajo, there was a lady that reached out. She was like her that she's not sure about whether she'll be able to be consistent in this Ajo thing because the way she's looking at her job, she's not
Mm.
sure. I was like, get it started, and when you get to that river, then we'll know that there's a reason why. Because I told them that if they stop contributing before the December date that we agreed on, that they are going to there'll be a penalty. But that was to encourage
That's
them
not
to
like I
continue
mean.
saving.
Can I say something? I'm sorry, Doc. I don't even want to interject, but let me also say something. I don't know. For some, I think about 2 years, or there was some more time when you shared this idea. I remember clearly
Mm.
about the job. I swear I ran
Mhm.
away because the terms and conditions last. Is the truth.
So the terms and
I
conditions
wait.
are
Let
really
me
to
remember.
ensure that
Was
you
it? Did you share a document with us? Did you share a document with us, like documents? Because I remember
yes,
that
you have
I
to
said,
sign a document. Yeah,
eh? You
you're
did,
supposed
Abby?
to sign an agreement. Yes.
I read it like this. I say,
Mm-hmm.
me, shema, me, shema.
So it was more or less kind of to get people to make sure that people and of course since most of the people I'm meeting are people that they don't have okunidi. So I wanted
The
to at
meeting
least
one
have
look
something written.
the thing is not appeal to me. I can't
So
lie.
you and I
What?
could have discussed separately. I think you and I could have discussed
No,
separately. But back to
to be
this lady.
fair, that option was there, but when I just read the thing, I ran.
You
I knew
fear.
that option was there for discussion, but I read them. I just ran away.
For me, anyway, I mean, if a job would be like, let me just keep my money with you and then collect it. I don't know. I don't see me doing anything other than that. I don't
Me,
know.
I know. So
same as
what I'm
well.
saying is that what I'm
What?
saying, I was kind of responding to Cynthia's point about why don't I just save my money myself? So, for example, if you decide that okay, so I'm in a group now, we're doing like a savings challenge, but they
Mm-hmm.
want us to save in dollars. And so they've kind of pushed us. You go and open a dorm account every week. You are telling them how much you have saved, and everything is in your control. But there's someone encouraging you to save. It's kind of psychological. But let me go
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
that lady I was saying.
For me,
So
again, I
when
think
she
for me, okay, continue. Finish your
okay,
point.
so that lady when she got to the point where she was laid off, she reached out to me. And she told me that she had been laid off. So. I didn't even charge her that breaking clinical money because the circumstances it wasn't like it was her fault. She was laid off. So I gave her the money and she used it to start a business. She used that money and that actually made me very happy. So she was like, when her leg is strong again, that she'll come back again to continue their journey. I was like, that's fine. But of course, for me, it's not like their joy is my means of livelihood. So I can imagine that if it's someone's means of livelihood, they may behave differently. But for me, my target and my purpose was to at least be able to say that, oh, this person or save Guinea Colini. And I'm telling you, there's someone now. I'm not trying to encourage her to begin to invest her money by herself, but she's now so used to dropping her money with me that now she has left the money and she has run away. I'm looking for her now.
Actually,
I'm here. Let me send you my account number.
No,
the thing is,
when it's time for her to collect, I will send that to you.
Like I said before, I didn't get, I said that it's good, to have that kind of what's it called now?
Accountability.
Yeah, like to have that kind of well, me when you're waiting my first of, but like to be able to kind of like encourage people to save money and the rest like that, because the truth is that some persons personally, by virtue of who they are, or their personality or what of view, they are not able to consistently save money by themselves. One, they may even need somebody to encourage them, to remind them, and all of that. And then two, if they keep money with themselves or by themselves, they may find themselves going to pick it, and they are not that accountable to themselves. So for people like that, yes, it's important, it's a good thing, it's a good idea, honestly. And there's like the psychological part of it, that you have someone that is motivating you. But then for some persons, like Cynthia said, she may not necessarily need that motivation or need to be accountable to someone, because she can be accountable to herself. So if she's that kind of person, there will actually be no need to.
Exactly. It doesn't serve me properly. But
Kind
then
of
again,
point out on that need. Sorry, what I want to say is that even someone like Cynthia, I hope that when she's saving that 20K monthly for herself, there's a target, she has a goal, there's something there, because when bulk money comes to you, I don't know about others, but for me, I want to be able to tell myself that this is what I did with this money when I look back in 3 years' time. So I think there's a pressure that knowing that money is coming.
That's something to do with it, definitely.
Let me clarify. I feel so. This is what usually happens to me every year. I sit down, I review my financials, and to be honest with you, every year I always have I have major projects. Do you understand? I have major projects that they're already there. Do you understand? And I always write how I'm going to source for the funds, whether it's my business side also, or salary or bonuses or anything, they're always there. Do you understand me? So if, for example, if I take out of, say, for example, my salary to do this job, if that money is coming back, I'm literally going to put it back where I had earmarked the salary to go. Does that make sense?
It does.
So it's just like, I just sat down and I was asking myself, like, why am I doing it? Because initially I could have just routed, like, again, like I said, I said that I was doing mine every month. So when I get the money every month, I'm like, I could have just picked out this money and put it where it's supposed to be. Instead of waiting for 4 months, then collecting it and put it where it was meant to go to.
Exactly.
And by the way, I also have a mutual fund as well. So if I don't want to touch, like, if there's food I don't want to touch at all, I always send it directly to my mutual fund, like straight up.
And to save your money, as in to preserve the value of your money, consider changing it. Consider using piggy vest, or I use piggy vest. That money that you want to save in your bank account, change it to dollars, as in pay it into piggy vest, change it to dollars there, and keep it there. It won't lose value.
So I don't know why, but I don't know why, but I just have some issues. Not issues, but I don't know. I just feel something about piggy vest and all of them.
Okay. You can use your regular DOM account. You can get a DOM account and.
By the way, let me ask. So I want to buy shares. So I thought about it over the week. So I'm thinking of viable organizations that I can buy from.
So for me, for shares, what I do is that I signed up with chaka.com. So with chaka.com, you can either invest chaka.com. You can invest. Just go to my page. Yeah, go to my Facebook page. There's on the pinned post. You see Chaka there. There is information there. Any of my Facebook
Okay, so
pages that you go to. So what I do is that for Chaka, you can invest globally or locally, whichever one you want. So
Okay.
the Nigerian Stock Exchange is there and it's registered, is SCC knows them. So you
So
can do your
how
research and decide.
how do you manage the interest? Like, does it come live, or how does that work?
So, so what I do on Chaka is that when I buy my shares and all, personally, this is my own investment strategy. My
Mm.
strategy is that if I buy for two, I usually make sure that I'm buying something that costs less than maybe $5 if I'm buying globally.
Oh, it has to be in
Locally, maybe
dollars.
less. And so,
you're
like if you
buying.
want to fund your Chaka wallet, you can fund your Chaka wallet from Nigeria with your Naira. So you
I
fund
already
your
don't
wallet.
like the. I already don't like the sound.
Sorry?
I say I already don't like the sound. I have to fund it in dollars.
Just lives
No,
in
you can
there.
fund in Naira. You can fund in Naira. So
Who is the founder of Chaka? Who's the founder?
who is the founder? I can't remember the person's name. I shall know they're on Telegram. And I know
Are
that
they
they are not running
Nigerian?
with our money.
Yeah, just go and read up
Are
on
they
Chaka.
Yeah,
Nigerian? Because are they Nigerian?
yes, they are Nigerian. Yes.
As I'm talking, I'm remembering the many Facebook stories that were always
No, this one, they are actually registered with the Security and Exchange Commission.
we understand. There's this
Which,
Baldy girl.
And
which
is
one?
it
Is it not
over,
glorious?
is
What?
it over? Is over Elsa?
No, I remember Glorious Eye. Is it
Over.
Glory?
Okay,
Okay,
is
Gloria.
it over?
She had businesses that were registered as well. Real estate and all of that. Like
I don't know. Like, chai. Is it?
I just shine my eye before I enter editing. I just shine my eye. I
No.
Okay,
mean,
so can I just finish? Can I just finish? You don't have to use Chaka. You can try Trove or something, but let me just explain how it works.
okay.
Essentially, you are investing in the stock exchange. So it's not Chaka you're actually investing in. It's just that you're
Okay.
using them as your conduit.
Mm.
So on Chaka, you can buy shares in the US, for example.
Mm.
You have access to any stock you want. So I find the ones that I'm usually buying something that is less than $5, and my philosophy is that it's easier for $5 to become $10 than it is for $10 to become 20. But I'm targeting. I want my money to get to 1.5, and I want to make 50% on the money I've
So
invested.
let me ask. Based on this your strategy, from a
Yeah.
$5, can you tell me like how much, like the highest multiples you've gotten from that work, from a single, like from just one line, like do like the whole $5 thing?
So I would say there was one I bought for maybe $4 something, and it became 6. So I'm looking at the price like daily or something. So when it hits my target amount, even if it is increasing afterwards, it's not my business. Once I get to that, for example, if I bought for $4, I'm targeting $6 because I want to make 50% on that stock. And I've done one within 3 months. I got the 50%. So once it hits that my target price, I sell it off. I collect my money, and so if it's something that I feel it still has a future, I will leave maybe a little of the stock. I won't sell everything. But the target generally is to sell everything, collect,
Yeah.
cash out my money,
You're
then
not
find another one. So I'm not as in, I try not to put sentiments in my business. I'm targeting. So once I hit that amount,
makes sense.
I sell off and I move on. So
Yeah, wow.
what I do is like every week I'm checking to see have I hit my target. Once I hit it, I sell it. And I've actually withdrawn. There was a time I needed a lot of money, so I withdrew some of my money that I had in the Chaka. So I know it works because I've tried it. So this one is not that I hope it works. I've cleared
It is
my
well.
money,
It is well.
We will look it up.
and
So,
It is well. It is well.
yeah.
the thing is that you can't actually get rich You can't get rich by savings only. You have to invest.
No, of course.
So it's like okay, you have to find what you're comfortable investing in. It doesn't have to be chaka, doesn't have to be true, but you need to, as in, your money is not going to grow significantly by saving it. It's losing value if it's
Of
just
course.
sitting in your account.
Of course. Of
Okay.
course. Again, it is well. It is well.
You're such a doubting Thomas.
And I'm happy to announce to you that the shares I bought on the Nigerian Stock Exchange has not increased or decreased since I bought it in December. It's still at
My
zero.
lord.
Oh my lord. Anyway, it's true though. So even if it's, I mean, can you maybe buy Facebook share, Twitter share?
You can check. You can
Share?
check. Because I think Facebook is there, but for me, it was higher than my target amount that I want to spend on shares.
Spend on shares.
Facebook is expensive, as in the money is
How
high.
much was it?
So it was in the hundreds of dollars category.
But I
So
heard
before I made it,
I heard Pastor Funkadejima one time like that. She said she bought. I don't know if it's Facebook, but it's one of these social media platform thingy, and she said she bought. Was it $1 or something? I can't even. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was 11. So it's higher than.
Mhm.
It's higher than
So I don't want to get into that kind of level.
11.
I'm not there. I'm actually targeting like $5 maximum because it's easier for $5 to become $8, and it is for $11 to become $17.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Calculation. It's a great calculation. Liluri.
So I have an Excel sheet.
I'm talking to Adenika when I want to make calculation. Liluri.
Mhm. I have my Excel sheet. Every Friday I go and check maybe any day I remember again. I go and check the price and say, okay, have we hit it? Immediately I hit it, I sell off and I look for. So as I go there, I also begin to look for another one that fits my category. And I want the money
I
pledge.
can
And then when I
understand
have
that.
some I put.
Maybe I'll
So
come back.
this one
Maybe I'll
is
come
I'm
and
just using
coach
Chaka
us.
as a conduit.
Show you
I
here.
can
So
understand.
but anyhow, the idea is make sure that you are not just saving, make sure you're investing too.
Of
But when you're
course.
investing, be asking questions. Don't go and give someone that is looking like a hungry person your money to go and help you invest in Gary. You don't know who is buying Gary.
What you want to invest in Gary? When you invest in
They
Gary,
are
Gangan.
investing billions in Gary.
I
Somebody is giving her their life savings. Only and 1 year, we need to investigate those people. But it's just that if you talk it now,
like
they will
what
say
is
we are
what I'm saying?
victims.
I put so million. I put so where are
You
you
continue
to
to
get
tell
this
me.
money? Nah, they should come and show us the way because how can
Money
you?
is in this country.
Yeah, I agree.
Money is in this country.
I agree. It's where it
Me,
is.
I
Though
believe that some of that money is money laundering. I mean, they are
Well,
trying to launder
of
the money.
course, definitely, yes. I mean, of
Mhm.
course.
yeah, I
Mhm.
don't know.
Because me, I'm just wondering, how many
Get
people
it?
are eating Gary in this Nigeria that somebody will tell you that she's putting billions and she's making billions inside Gary? Gary that they are doing in Ijebu. So, yeah.
Just as
What
well.
what what if it's charter flight just to get to Ijebu? What if it's
We've
charter
started
flight?
Uncle Share. So,
As well in investing, it is well. It is
I mean,
well.
like, if you're investing, many of them said that she will post things on Facebook. They thought it was her own. And I'm like, if I'm going to give you millions, I think, see what you are saying about someone that you are giving 5,000. The way you will do investigation, you know where she lives. Olokunidi.
Now,
I will not come and give
like
you.
how can you just believe someone completely? I think I don't know, but I think that syndrome runs in the average. Would I say average Nigerian? We just kind of like
We are too
believe,
trusting.
like
We are not really trusting. It's just that sometimes we are trusting it at some point I don't understand. because one of my friends that is one of the that is
We
an
also
influencer.
don't do due diligence. I think we don't do due diligence.
This is due diligence.
That one,
That is an
and
influencer.
we just kind of like when someone comes and paints some kind of picture of some hero or some model or something like that. We just jump in like, no, this person can never do. This person is. I mean, I don't get that stuff. Like, come on. But
I feel like do investigation. So like this lady that I'm saying that she dropped her money and she ran away from me. So when those Facebook drama started last year, I reached out to her. I was like, "Do you want to collect your money? Because me, I don't want to hear story. Come and collect it now." So she was not like that. Do I know why she gave me the money? That she had investigated that one of her friends that she knows well. That one knows because she just reached out to me more. I mean, in my own mind, I just thought we met on Facebook. And she was like, I know she has done investigation. So I was like, okay. Because me, if you want your money, please come and collect it. Let me be sleeping well at night. Let me not be thinking that because somebody gave me. How can I know? Because I don't understand this one that they will not say that somebody will now disappear totally.
I remember I left a comment in one of our groups that I feel like even aside from that, the kinds of money I am hearing that people have with this particular entity we're talking about, it's just too much for a single entity. It's too much.
Yeah, you mentioned, like, why would you put all of that? Just one
million on a single entity. I don't even no, I don't put that big.
You told me that you work for your money and you went to go and put millions in one place, somebody that you never met.
They'll be putting small.
The
kind of million that like okay.
I think what pains me the most with many of these people is that when someone goes to them with legitimate schemes, they will ask many questions. The money is now time to invest in scam. They will not ask any question. Like that, some of you, I know how
scam promises,
that also plays to the fact that social media, I don't know why, maybe they see reality in social media. Because even personally, companies that actually have physical address, I've not finished trusting them. More or less on
Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of
I don't know that.
We hope you enjoyed the topic discussed. Please drop your comments and let us know what you think about it. We'll definitely love to hear from you. Until next time, bye.
People said that if they investigate this overcomer and they check well, you will see that Tishafo is somewhere there. Because some of the girls' moves are Tishafo's moves. I'm sure she went to collect notes from that teacher because we're actually due for another scam from Tishafo, but this one that we've not heard from her.
Are you calling on to it?
What?
I said, are you calling on to it? You say you're due for another scam. What do you say?
It's 2 years now. It's been 2 years now. She has not come out. So me, I'm suspecting that she has come in another way that we did not know. Tishafo scammer.
Tisha, in fact, as if you knew who was on, because I wanted to say I know be today now.
Is that the one for baby food?
They scam people since 19.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe she gave that girl notes. That's overcomer.
Because I mean, that girl scammed like maybe small.
But this one they won't be the last.
Of course.
You know the funny thing, some of the people that she scammed they were part of the people that were laughing with at other people that were scammed. And they're like, how can you not?
How can you not to but scam?
One of them was like,
the other time when we talked about when we did that stuff about Ponzi scheme, I was even like, okay, fine. Maybe the first time you didn't know, you were, but to be scammed again and again.
They always scam you. Same you, they scam you. The Shapo scammed you. You finish from
Like
Tishafo, you enter
that
Tima.
travel
Something like less
probably the same
than
set of people over and over and over again. That lady will come with another skill and people will
Thank you
steal.
so
And I'm
much
like,
for
are
joining
you
us on today's
she could say
episode
for
of
me, but like,
Mr.
when you
Rena.
is it
We
Tishafo
hope you
again,
enjoyed the
before
topic
she became
discussed.
hardened,
Please drop your
before
comments and
Tishafo
let us
became
know what you
hardened,
think
Tishafo
about
what
it.
came, and it was
We'll
Shadi
definitely
Adeoye
love
that
to hear
time.
from you.
Of course, I
Until
remember
next
she will
time,
come, she will tell you the story
bye.
about she has gone to market to she has bought bills of clothes. I swear, I wanted to join, I wanted to buy clothes to give my daughter's nanny for her. As in, someone doing it sweet. And suddenly, as in, you see people that will say, they collected clothes from her. So, she would deliver like once or twice. So
yeah
by the time
now?
she
Of
starts,
course.
and by the time she starts the third or fourth time, she'll not go like somebody scammed her.
Yeah,
Or she bought wrong clinic.
this
Stories
thing.
that touch the heart and destiny.
Mhm. And then she will now finish that one. When she did Shadi Adeoye, she now went missing, as in she deactivated her account. Nobody knew where she went. Nobody knew anything about her again. Then, suddenly, so I guess she has like a list of people. So like the same people that she knew from Shadi Adeoye, she changed her name
And
to
now,
Tisha for them.
careful.
And she now, I think the first time I even heard about her, she stole one of Funke Phillips' posts and she posted it as herself. So Funke kind of called out that who is this one? So nobody knew her. Nobody knew it was Shadi Adeoye that was Tisha.
So you see,
You know,
all this women, we
uh-huh.
can do something just to create
And
to create
so people now
attention.
started adding her. I think she now apologized for stealing Funke's post. So
Probably just
this one she's even the contact.
direct
So
attention to
she did it
herself.
to get attention. So after that one, now start posting about Big Brother. Everybody now start engaging with her. You now start liking her.
Yes,
This
now.
will have comments. She will post topical issues. Then after some time, she was not like, yes, that's as in I almost felt again. She came inbox, she was like, that she's feeling depressed. That people are disturbing her life. That where is she going to find money like this? She's a single mother. Anything that is trending that time, she share everything that's trending. She will tell that story. That story will be perfect. As in I knew, but then I didn't know she was the same as Shadi Adeoye. I just thought, she had established some form of credibility. So I don't
Yeah.
even know who exactly it was that went to come go and match that. It is that Shadi Adeoye that is this Tisha for again. I'm like,
Please, can you check the comments? Sorry.
What?
Can I check
Can
the
you check the
comments?
comments? Sorry.
Check the
I should
comment.
check the comments.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, sure.
Sorry, continue.
No, I can't see any comment though.
What happened?
Click the comment icon.
I can't see any comment icon. No.
I don't
I
know
can't
what to
see it
say.
too.
Well, anyway, we are kind of like, let's just start rounding up this session.
We still don't
That-
yes.
Yeah.
So that we are sure that he actually saved.
Oh.
And we can
I love it. Can you imagine?
So yeah, let's end it.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Mr. Rena. We hope you enjoyed the topic discussed. Please drop your comments and let us know what you think about it. We'll definitely love to hear from you. Until next time, bye.